This is a trigger warning. If you have no dark humor, if you're easily offended, you don't like listening to cuss words, you don't like our giggling, this is not the podcast for you.
Oh. Let me pull it down. I don't know why I pulled it up in the first place. Woo! I feel kind of free now. Woo!
Can you tell we just had lunch? But if you can handle those things, hello, hi, welcome there. How are you? This is Face Not Found, the podcast.
Good morning.
It's afternoon.
Evening.
This is Nina. And if you can't tell, that little voice back there is
Lady P.
Lady P. Honestly, why you picked Lorena Bobbitt as your true crime episode?
Because one of my favorite saying is slice and dice. And she is the epitome of slice.
Do you know where she was from?
No. I know nothing about her, but I'm going to guess California.
No. Why?
I don't know, because I'm not going to say New York.
But why would she be from Cali?
I don't know. People from Cali, they tend to do some type of things that you wouldn't necessarily think they'll do, but because they're from there, they're going to do it.
Okay, well, Lorena Lenore Gajo.
For a second I thought that was a black name because I heard Lenore. Oh, Lord.
Oh, that's her middle name.
I like that.
She was born in Ecuador.
I know she has some kind of spice in her. From the
She-
caucus of Caucasian, whatever you think you
No,
would say.
that's John.
No, yeah,
That's John.
they wouldn't get that. They will cry and just be in a corner like, oh my God, stop cheating on me. But Ecuador, yeah, they slicing.
No. She was born in a small town, rural town of Bouquet on October 31st, 1970, which would make her a Scorpio. So she was raised in a working class family, and when she was 7, they moved to Venezuela.
Oh, still spicy.
She was raised in a strict household that emphasized respect, discipline, and traditional gender roles. Ew.
With sharp knives.
No. And they were extremely religious. So Lorena is described as quiet, reserved, and well behaved.
I know some people will say that about me.
Who?
I'm reserved.
Reserved for?
I am reserved. If you put me in a room full of strangers, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Paula, you are the social butterfly. You'll start a conversation and then realize that you're so overwhelmed with the conversation that you'll leave.
It's the drugs. I'm telling you, I'm an introvert.
Yes, but you can't help but start the conversation and then leave the room quietly and leave everyone talking to themselves.
I think it's the social battery thing. You know how Apple devices, like the older it gets, the faster the battery dies?
Uh-huh.
I think I'm like probably an XR right now. So I'm good for like a good minute, like maybe go 5 minutes and then bam, I need recharging. So I'm gonna walk away from you mid-sentence. I don't care. I don't.
So she attended school in Venezuela and she had aspirations of, building a better life, maybe working in like beauty and cosmetology. So
that was the bar?
I mean, those countries, third world countries, you figure I can't go to an expensive university.
Oh,
Maybe her grades weren't good enough to get like a scholarship. Maybe scholarships didn't even exist over there. Who knows?
God damn, she was. This is the 90s, sis. Like,
well,
what do you mean scholarships didn't exist?
they existed here.
Oh, okay, over there. I don't know.
Exactly.
Right.
Her family was poor, but they were happy. They couldn't afford, though, to give her a quinceañera, because that's what they celebrate in South America. So for her 16th birthday, she came to the United States for the first time.
That's big. That's better than a quinceañera.
I agree. They have extended family and, like, friends in Virginia. So when she came over when she was 16, it was during the springtime, and she said she was, like, enamored, like, this is where I want to spend the rest of my life. This is where I want to live. Girl, it's ghetto here. But I understand.
Where did she want to? Where did she?
She landed at. She went to Virginia.
Oh shit!
I'm
sorry. She was in the country. My bad. I like people from Virginia. I like Virginia Beach.
Virginia's for lovers. That's what it says when it says "Welcome to Virginia." Virginia's for lovers. I don't know why.
All I hear is vagina. Go ahead.
She goes back to Venezuela. She graduates from high school, and then she comes to live to the United States permanently on a student visa. She stays with like, friends of the family, but to us, like, our friends are more like extended family. They are equally as strict and equally religious as her family, so they know Lorena's gonna be fine over there, right? The couple that took her in had 2 daughters, and Lorena was right in the middle. So one of them was older, one of them was younger.
Is she still alive?
Who, Lorena Bobbitt? Yeah,
okay.
She's still alive. So, like I said, they were very religious, but she didn't care. She saw moving here as an opportunity, a fresh start, independence. She worked cleaning jobs, like lower wage jobs, until she landed a job at a nail salon, which is kind of the way she wanted to go. And now, John Wayne Bobbitt, born March...
Twist it. Pull it. I don't know why.
What are we pulling?
Remember that commercial? Pop it.
I know. I remember.
Go ahead.
He was born on March 23rd, 1967, ill, which makes him an Aries, in Buffalo, New York. He was raised in a working class blue collar family, and he's often described as outgoing, confident, sometimes impulsive. He attended local schools in Buffalo, nothing special. And once he graduated, he enlisted in the United States Marine Corps and served during the 1980s. And he got to travel and meet people. And then he gets stationed in Quantico, Virginia. Here is where I go and cancel my ChatGPT prescription. According to ChatGPT, Lorena was working at a nail salon, and he was stationed in Quantico as a Marine, and he came in as a customer, and they exchanged numbers, started dating, and were married within about a year. That's what ChatGPT says. The truth, Sean and Lorena themselves say that they met at a Marine Corps ball, like a party.
Oh, my bad. I almost said, what the fuck is Lorena doing over there? That's Marines.
Well, she said her friends had a thing for like Marines, invited her. She had a nice dress on. He asked her to dance. She said yes. They exchanged numbers and they start dating from there. Now, remember, her family's super religious. So while they're dating, their dates are chaperoned. There is no premarital sex. Lorena lost her virginity to John when they were married. Her, what you would call her live-in sisters, because at this point they're not really friends of the family, they're more like family, but her sisters didn't like John because, well, her family was over the moon. Oh my God, my daughter went to the United States, she got herself an American citizen, and on top of being an American citizen, he a white man, okay, from the mountains of St. Caucasus. The sisters don't like him though, the ones here, because every time they went on a date, John would conveniently forget his wallet. She was paying for mostly everything. But in her eyes, she didn't see it as anything wrong because, like, I love him, he loves me, we watch out for each other, right? So in 1990, they meet. 1991, they get married. And they start, well, according to Lorena, they start having marital problems about a month after the marriage. At first, they were living in a house, but it got foreclosed. And then they had to move to Maplewood Apartments. From the very first year, Lorena says that he would physically assault her, sexually assault her, and tried and had like controlling behavior. She also says that he was unfaithful and he would stay out all hours of the night. On the early morning of June 23rd, 1993, She says John came home and sexually assaulted her. She describes herself being in a state of extreme distress and fear and feeling trapped and overwhelmed, and that she snapped, right? According to John, he had told her that he was divorcing her, and that's why she was upset. Okay, Johnny boy. John says he remembers Lorena playing with his penis so it could get erect. And then like a jerk and a pull, and then pain. And he looks down and he starts applying pressure. They had a friend that was staying with them at the time, living with them. His name is Rob, and like you can see look at the urgency. What I want for you to understand is how urgent is it in their mind, because they're under the influence. They are drunk.
I didn't know they were drinking.
Yeah, well, later on, he says no, but Robert Johnson was staying with him, and John gets his penis chopped off, and Robert goes to brush his teeth so he could take him to the hospital. Because
I believe you.
Because, cavities.
It's not my penis got cut off. Well, I gotta have cavities because of you.
So they call 911 like these Superman officers because, oh my God, a penis has been cut off. We must save the penis.
Of course.
They come rushing into the apartment,
it's
and
a
they're
brotherhood because of a manhood. That's what it is.
They start looking for the penis everywhere, under the sofa, in the fridge. They start looking for it everywhere.
I kind of want to see a picture of the penis. Like,
they have
take
it.
A picture before.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Hold on. During the search, they find pamphlets of rape and spousal abuse protection from Awake, which is a Jehovah's Witness pamphlet. Then the officers, the chief of police, I think, or the sergeant, calls the crime scene technician and tells him, like, hey, there's a penis that's been cut off at so-and-so address. You need to get over there and process that scene. The crime scene tech at first assumes that Lorena has swallowed the penis.
Oh, God.
But when she gets to the location, she sees a trail of blood from where the cars are supposed to be parked, right up the stairs, right to the apartment, right through the living room, and right into the bedroom to the left. Now, she's assuming that there should be a lot more blood on the floor because it gets cut off and you would get up.
Was it one swipe or did she?
One clean swipe.
So they had some really sharp knives.
Yes.
Awesome.
One clean.
You know how I feel about sharp knives.
Yes, I know.
I can't cook with dull knives. So, yeah.
The crime scene tech says that he had to have been late. Why are you making?
No, I'm just trying to see. Or did she, like, you know? Like, how? Like,
why are you practicing?
Like, it was the knife this way. She would, you know, I'm just saying. I'm trying to picture. I'm a visual person, a visual learner.
So, the crime scene tech says that he must have been laying there for a while because there was about 1 inch of blood pooled in the middle of the bed. So he had to have just laid there.
It was bleeding out.
And was bleeding out before he was taken to the hospital. Now, people argued that it was, of course, like he's in shock, but no. He didn't even feel pain right away. He was so drunk that he didn't feel pain right away. He says he felt pain. Back to Lorena. So she cuts the penis off. She runs out of the apartment. She gets in her car. She took the penis and she took the knife. And no, she did not strap the penis in.
I was going to ask
I
that.
know. That was one of your big questions. She has the penis in her left hand and she has the knife in her, in her right hand. She realizes while she's driving, oh, I have the penis in my hand and it's making it hard for me to drive. So she puts her hand out the driver's side window. She slings the penis over the hood of the car and it lands in a grassy area. She drives and she goes to where she works at and doesn't understand why she can't get in the door. It's closed. But at this point, she's not understanding why the door won't open. She sees the garbage can. She lets herself into the shop because she does have keys. And she throws the knife in the garbage. And the crime scene tech later has to like rush to the salon because it's garbage day. And they cannot lose that knife. She throws away the knife there and then heads to her boss's house. Now her boss is super nice. Like she loves Lorena, right? She is telling her, she's frantic and her boss is like, take a deep breath, calm down. She calms down enough to process what she did and she herself calls 911, tells them what she did and tells them where the penis is. Because at this point, John is in the hospital, dickless. Right.
So my thing is, he obviously he was bleeding out. Mm-hmm. Was there any blood on her end?
I don't. That wasn't mentioned.
Maybe because I'm a visual nerd.
Yeah. So, I can imagine there had to have been some blood on her hand.
Oh my God.
And then blood on face.
Yes, blood on face, blood on everything, and it's penis blood. I mean, it's the same as any other part of the body.
No, it's not the same.
That first of all, as her boss, I would have said take a step back, because I'm pretty sure she might have had, did she wash her hands at any point?
Don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like she said she went to work. Did she go to work and washed her hands and then drove over to her boss's house? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, so, I get what you're saying.
Because now the boss don't know what's going on. But if I open my door and I see blood all in your hands, then still you're not coming in any further. But tell me what happened.
You want me to tell you what happened from the doorway?
Yeah.
I need you.
But then again, is the boss Caucasian or African?
Caucasian.
Okay, so she would have let her hand. And me, like I said, take a step back. Tell me what happened.
So, I'm not even opening the door. I see you through the peephole. Talk to me. That's the survival instinct in us.
Yeah. 100%.
So now the officers that are frantically looking for this penis in the house, they hightail it over to where she says she threw the penis at. They locate the penis, but not before one of the officers accidentally stepped on it.
So he just felt something smooshy.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
He probably thought he stepped on a bug or something. And then he looked down and he saw a shaft.
I don't know.
Okay.
I know that
did he see
the one officer that made like the positive ID of the appendage, he wouldn't go and reach for it because he's deeply religious.
And it's another man's penis?
No. So they had to wait for someone to come and pick up the penis, but there's like a photo of him pointing down to where the penis was
Can
found.
Can you please pull that up, please?
Sure.
No, I actually just want to see the picture of the penis itself on the floor. No, that's the penis on the floor. On the dirt or grass or whatever it's on. I am curious to see. Because I'm thinking by now blood is gone, so it gotta be like skin and flesh. Like I want
it looks like
for some reason in my head it seems like I feel like
it looks like a nub. It looks like it could almost be a thumb.
Wait, all right, go ahead. It's in color. Wow. What's that thing? Them people like the pigs on a blanket. What's that thing called? That's what they look. Oh God!
So one of the officers takes it, runs to 7-Eleven, grabs a hot dog bag, fills it with ice, and throws.
Male or female?
A male.
And that's that brotherhood.
Yeah.
That's that brother. I'm telling you.
They later on meet him, and John is like super grateful to them or whatever. And they throw the penis in the bag and they rush it over to the hospital. A microsurgeon and a urologist are
microsurgeon.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
They are confident that they could reattach it. So that's why the microsurgeon is there, and the urologist is there to make sure that the pipe works, like he can piss or whatever. Meanwhile, Lorena, remember, she says, well, I don't know if I mentioned it, she says that she was raped. And she's in the same hospital getting a rape kit done. The surgery took 9.5 hours. And while those 9.5 hours and afterwards are going on, the whole world is having a field day.
I can't. Well, remember, social media wasn't really like that.
No, but
the news outlet were the ones.
The news outlets, comedians.
So, wait. So the news outlet was out there with the police looking for the penis?
No, they weren't out there.
This is afterwards.
This is afterwards. You had Adam.
Breaking news.
Yeah. Adam Sandler, Robin Williams, SNL, they are all making skits on this severed penis. But the very best one, and if you get a chance, you should go watch it, is Whoopi Goldberg's.
I probably did watch it back in the room.
Genius, right?
Yeah.
Lorena's boss loved her so much that not only did she get her a lawyer, but she also got her a agent manager to protect her from the media. She was charged with malicious wounding. Before she had the lawyer, they had asked her why she did it. And she had said, because he's selfish and he always finishes, but he never waits for me to finish. So I cut it off. And that doesn't sound right to me. But I wasn't there.
So you said that night she had rape kit done. Did it prove that she was raped? Or?
No, It did not. John was charged with marital sexual abuse, which is very hard to prove, especially at his trial.
They've never had a case the man's penis was chopped off. It's like, what can we charge? Like, I mean, technically he's still alive. We were able to put it back. Well, he said he can use it. So,
well, she's going to be on trial for malicious wounding, but they're not going to ignore why she did it. He's on trial for raping her. During his trial, the prosecutor, Paul B. Ebert, he's the prosecutor for both cases, right? But John's case goes first strategically. Lorena's lawyer and the agent made sure that she went after. While trial is coming up or whatever, she was out on bond and she was living with her boss. Her boss really loves her. She goes.
Don't tell me she cut the boss's penis off too.
No, the boss is a female.
The vagina, the clitoris.
No.
Okay.
He was asked about the abuse. Of course, he 100% denied it or whatever. His trial went first. It was 3 women, 9 men. He denies being drunk. He says Lorena was mad because she wasn't sexually satisfied. Now, during the trial, they were not allowed to bring up the whole year of abuse. They were only allowed to bring up from the day of the accident and 5 days before. During the trial, she said he raped her that Friday because forced sex excites him. But that Saturday, it was consensual, because she said if she would have said no, he would have raped her anyway. The doctor who examined her says that there was no physical signs of rape. And forensics said that the panties that were cut looked like they cut it with a scissor first and then ripped it. And remember, she did go to the salon after she cut it off. Remember that also that her family loves John, the ones that are
away
in foreign, yeah. The mom testifies that during the relationship, police were called 4 times, and that John had called 3 out of those 4 times. And the 4th time was Lorena's mom telling the police that her daughter was the batterer. So in the end, they take 4 hours. Now remember the prosecutor Ebert. He says there is something about this freaking guy that he doesn't like, but he can't prove it, right? So the verdict comes back not guilty. After his trial, they tell him, all right, you need to lay low till after Lorena's trial. Mm-hmm. So they sent him out west to a ranch in Colorado, and for a while he was happy there. He says he met a girl, they had great sex, that he loved the horses, but it was painful for him to ride. He had great sex, but it was painful to ride a horse.
I've never had a penis before, so I don't know. I'm gonna, I guess, take his word for it.
His lawyer says, do not leave that ranch. But then John sees in a paper that Hooters is having a contest, a John lookalike contest, John Bobbitt lookalike contest. And who's going to win? Him, because he's John Bobbitt. I want to go to this Hooters. His lawyer says, okay, go, but don't ever leave the ranch again. The boy never went back to the ranch again, because now he's going on tour, he's doing interview, he's selling merchandise. He's featured on Howard Stern's annual New Year's beauty pageant. He was one of the judges there, but somehow it turned into a telethon, and he had this huge penis as a meter raising money for John. And at the end of the program, he raised $190,000. Johnny Boy was supposed to stay quiet, but he didn't. And we're going to end part 1 here, because we're going to do Lorena's in a different part, because that one is wild. So stay tuned. But if you have any suggestion, questions about the case, or you want me to look into a case, you can go and send me an email at ninadedivapodcast@gmail.com. You can go to my Instagram, NinaTheDiva1309, and hit the link tree. You can also go to TikTok and find me under Nina the Diva RT and hit the link tree over there. Submit an anonymous confession, because we love to judge you. And you can...
Don't just say that, but okay, go ahead.
And join the Patreon, because I said so. Love you, thank you, bye. Are you okay there, friend?
I'm okay.
You look like you're falling asleep. Do you want me to show you the penis again?
No, I'm scarred. Like, I can never eat pigs in a blanket or whatever that thing is called. That was disgusting.
Auntie Anne's?
Ew. That was disgusting.
Until next time.